Hello viewers, it's Josie. Welcome back to Positive Poems, where I read positive and inspiring poems to help uplift your day. And today I'm going to read a blank verse poem written in the form of a list called Personified IDs, or Name Directory of the Subconscious. Here I go. Reason is a friend of yours who acts as a second conscience. While for the most part very supportive, he sometimes acts like he always knows what's best for you, when that is not always the case. No matter how well he may mean, reason has a tendency to overanalyze. Rationality is reason's sidekick, who defends and agrees with everything that he says. Societal conditioning is the current mayor of the subconscious, is the overarching father of reason, and reason is named after societal conditioning's own father. Regret is a close friend of reason and rationality. He shapeshifts into a mosquito and constantly buzzes in your ear in all directions. He sucks the life out of your current skin and blood, thereby making you itch upon it. Guilt and shame are conjoined twin police officers who give you a summons for your quirks and put shackles on your ankles. Powerlessness is the town beggar. You fear becoming like him, yet you can't help but want to give him a hug. Like him, you believe deep down that he is deserving of what he desires. And like you, he believes that the world has screwed him over. Comparison is a group of business associates of societal conditioning. They are the closest thing it gets to the fashion police, as they are up to date on every social fad, trend, and norm. In their presence, you never feel good enough. Distraction is a temptress who claims she will take you away from pain. Time with her is pleasurable for a short term, but you later regret spending time with her. Having had relationships with reason, rationality, and guilt and shame, distraction certainly gets around. Validation is an unrequited love interest whom you constantly pine for until you discover that she is a holographic projection whose real name is desperate yearning. Suppression and repression are twins afraid to put themselves out there into the world. They both secretly long to explore, but resistance keeps them put. Suppression follows what societal conditioning, reason, and rationality say. In turn, repression blindly follows whatever suppression says. Sometimes suppression likes to wear rose-colored glasses that often get lost until he wants to buy a new pair. The inner child is an underage yet wise guest. She's ageless and young at heart. A kid from superconscious city, she acts as your wingman or wingwoman. When observing her raw and unfiltered playtime, you are reminded about life's impermanence. You envy her for not being so indoctrinated. This makes you think of what brought you joy as a child, making you wonder if or how you can bring it back. Humor, a dear friend of the inner child, is that friend who always knows how and when to cheer you up. Freedom and weightlessness are twins who are friends with the inner child, and humor. They certainly all learn a lot from each other. Reverence, father of the inner child, is an optimistic sage with a deep gratitude for living. He reminds you about the grace in so-called small things. Faith O. Trustworthy, mother of the inner child, and the wife of reverence, is a one-of-a-kind, wise and intuitive sage. Doubtless, she asks for no proof of anything. She just knows, for she's had and will have the ground beneath her feet and the sky above her head for eternity. Silence is an often misunderstood fellow. His name is frequently spelled incorrectly. It is actually listen. Higher consciousness, as his name implies, is the high-ranked, well-regarded security guard who, with his flashlight, illuminates what you cannot see, both the beautiful and the ugly. Honesty is the gatekeeper up the dark, shadowy lair of your dragon. With light provided by higher consciousness, she holds the key and opens the gate for you. Your dragon is intimidatingly frightening, and you'd rather not come into contact with it. However, once you do, the two of you fly freely into the heart center. Pure love energy is your best friend / soulmate. She's your prize for not slaying the dragon, but loving it. Her love is unconditional, for she's seen you at your worst and best. In the end, you choose her. You two dance together in the heart center. You notice that the city and its surrounding suburbs are more lit up than they ever have been before. Afterwards, you two walk into the streets of the superconscious. You are all of the above and all of the below. I hope this poem put a smile on your face. I now have pages for eclectic movie updates and positive poems, although it's not called positive poems on this site, it's positive poems and prose. Okay, so on Google Blogger, I have pages for both positive poems and eclectic movie reviews and updates. And that link is in the description below. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Positive Poems. If you want to check out my movie-related stuff, follow me at Eclectic Movie Updates. You can also follow me on Letterboxd at Eclectic Movies. Well, it was really nice sharing this poem with you all. Have a wonderful summer. Goodbye for now.